Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Burrow to throw right away. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 7. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll get this off to Etienne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
Here we go.
And it'll be second down. They go play action with Burrow. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 coming.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I'm wondering. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nakobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Lance. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Burrow. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Gun.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. 11.
Burrow on play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he bats Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged over the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll go again with Etienne. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Go. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. 11. Go. 11 corner. 11 MT. 12. 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
11-90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to look deep for more. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ambly Thomas. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. To throw, it's Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Blue. Hey, Blue.
The Lance going to throw.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard. And they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Burrow looking to pass.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another tote for ETN. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here we go with Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Lance. He's got to complete to Waddle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. He's got McBride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Roster 6, flag blue. Blue striker. Drill green. Ready?
Lance looking to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lance back to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Field black. Ultra. Go ultra.
On play action, Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.